Outdoor track and field is just getting underway at the college level, but it normally takes a little while for the dust to settle from all the smoke on the track indoors. Jamethia Ford has already proven that she is way better than advertised by winning the indoor 200-meter dash in convincing fashion. And that is a very big deal because she was already a 5-star recruit heading into this season, yet she was just one of only 3 freshman women to qualify for the NCAAs at all in the indoor 60 or the 200 meter. But on the men's side, there were literally no freshmen at all who qualified for the NCAAs in either event. That is just how hard it is to win big in Division I. But that doesn't mean that no freshman has ever pulled it off in the past. In fact, Trayvon Bamel of Baylor was the last freshman to win an NCAA title in the 100-meter dash. That was way back in 2014, and it was also my final year competing in Division I in that same event, so I'm not able to forget it. But from then until now, the upperclassmen have basically owned the short sprints at the championship level. Terrence Jones of Texas Tech repeated as the 60-meter champion at the NCAAs, but he was followed by Kalen Walker of Iowa, who I tried to tell you a while ago is actually legit. He clawed his way out of junior college on the way to becoming one of the fastest men in the entire NCAA, and now he has the hardware to prove it. So it should come as no surprise that he's already put down the fastest 100-meter time this early in the season. Yet everything that I just said was really just my way of trying to make it clear that we have had no legitimate reason to believe that any freshman in Division I had a chance to win much of anything until now. At the time I'm recording this video, Jordan Ware of Mississippi State has the fastest outdoor 200-meter dash time in the entire nation. He ran it when legal at the Hurricane Invitational, and even beat World Championship medalist Matthew Hudson Smith along the way. And he is also tied for second in the entire nation in the 100-meter dash, behind of course Kalen Walker. The truth is that Jordan Ware is a freshman sprinter who struggled to prove himself during his first season indoors in the SEC. But now he has a chance to shock the entire NCAA by not only making the championship meet, but threatening to win it all once he gets there. And if anything that I say actually connects with you, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe. But if I don't, just let me know in the comment section because I try to read them all. First things first, I need you to understand that Jordan Ware's opening 200-meter dash of the outdoor season is a very big deal. Although a bunch of fast runners haven't even hit the track yet, history is telling us that he is going to be a factor even once they do. During the 2023 outdoor season, his 20.25 performance would have held up as one of the fastest times in the nation and an NCAA championship qualifying performance. There was not one freshman who ran as fast as Jordan just did throughout the entire season. And there was only one freshman who ranked inside the top 50 for the Division I national leaderboards. The reason why you have no idea who that was is because in the 200-meter dash, he was literally tied for 49th on the list of the top 50. So what Jordan Ware just did is already something special. The only question that remains is, can he do it again in a race that actually matters? At the high school level, Jordan Ware would have rated as a high 4-star recruit on SCArecruiting.com at the end of his junior year. He was ranked outside the nation's top 10 in the 100 for his class, and literally 10th overall in the 200. I am aware that's really good, but remember, Jordan would eventually be recruited to the SEC conference. As far as I'm concerned, it's basically professional track and field over there, disguised as college athletics. For that reason, I can also understand why schools like Florida and Georgia ended up giving their scholarship dollars to somebody else. So Mississippi State swooped in and clearly convinced him to commit before he took off as a senior. Because in his state championship meet out in Tennessee, he finally broke the 10-2 barrier in the 100 and 20.7 in the 200. Shouldn't have to tell you that he was the state champion as well. That weekend alone literally is what pushed him over the edge as a 5-star recruit. The history of the NCAA has made it clear that just being a 5-star recruit doesn't mean you're locked to win anything as a freshman. almost all the 5-star recruits tend to go to the same teams in the same conferences every year. So when you finally arrive, you now have to go up against all the other 5-stars from the past few years. But the difference between them and you is they have multiple seasons of college training behind them already. If you add to that the need to run a whole bunch of rounds through the NCAA regionals and then at the championships just to make a sprint event final, it is asking a whole lot of any freshman to try and win the whole thing. But Trayvon Bromell has already proven that it can be done. But even he didn't make a sprint final indoors as a freshman. But he still went on to win an NCAA title in the 100-meter dash. So if Jordan is going to pull off anything like that this season, he's clearly got to follow the same blueprint. During Jordan's indoor freshman season, he didn't qualify for the NCAAs in the 60 or the 200-meter dash. In fact, he didn't even make a final at the SECs. You could easily argue he wasn't even the fastest freshman in the SEC. That would be Nick Harbor of South Carolina. And all of this makes what he just did in his first races in March such a big deal, because he's now not only a threat in the SEC, but to the entire NCAA as well. 5-star recruits are hard to find. There's only about 40 of them in any given recruiting class across all the events. And they're also expected to become national championship threats sooner rather than later. Jordan Ware earned that title as one of the best sprint recruits in his entire class by going off in the final high school meet of his career at the state championship. So Mississippi State knew that Jordan was supposed to be good. They just didn't know he would be this fast, this quickly in his career. He may or may not make an NCAA final this season, but if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he will only have himself to blame, because the secret is out. Jordan Ware is now ready to run with the fastest men in the entire NCAA. He's actually already one of them. He just now needs to prove it in a championship race with everybody watching from here on out. SCA track and field gear is here. Fast is a lifestyle, and what you wear should reflect that. Order yours at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.